Alright, Hazemega here, and I got another desktop figure show and tell with Megumi Kato here from Saekano, okay? This is a Megumi Kato swimsuit figure. I kind of this figure, I bought this a while back, and she's just kind of just been sitting around. I'm finally going to unbox her today. I got her from Apex, a seller on eBay called Apex Toys and Hobbies, which really turned out to be USA Gundam store. Okay, so they sell like a bunch of figures, and I guess they sell a bunch of Namco Bandai merchandise, because this is a figure from Bandai Namco. Actually, I got her with two other figures. There were two that time I got reincarnated as a slime figures. Okay, and I think if I bought two, the third one was like half off or something like that. I got some kind of special deal on it. But it says she was $45. Okay, I got her for $45 with the free shipping, because I think I got a bunch of figures with them. And this figure, I was just kind of looking on the website, or I was looking on their eBay page, and then I just saw this figure, and I was like, wow, you know what? That's a nice figure. And I don't really have a Megumi Kato figure. I've always wanted to get one. There's this one that she's in a really pretty dress and everything that I wanted to get, but I never, just never got around to getting her. Couldn't find a good enough deal. Okay, so this is another one of these Ichibansho prize figures. Okay, it's like a very high quality prize figure is what I'm gonna say. It's like the same as the slime figures I got. It's the same line as that. Okay, it's kind of like a Ichiban Kuji. I think Ichiban Kuji is another one. It's a high quality premium prize figure type of thing. And then you have the Bandai, the Banpresto figure line. Their Banpresto figure line. This isn't part of it though. This is a Ichibansho figure line. Okay. All right. So I got her for $45 on eBay through Apex Toys and Hobbies. Okay, which really turned out to be USA Gundam store, because when I got the receipt, that's what it was. Okay. So pretty inexpensive figure. Figures nowadays just get more and more expensive. Okay, and it's a swimsuit figure also. So I do have a Good Smile figure of. I do have a Good Smile figure, Kasumi Gaoka. Okay, but yeah. So this one is a prize figure. So we'll see how good she is. When I looked at her on the website, I was like, wow, that's a really nice figure. I think I want to buy that. So. Okay, so I kind of pulled the trigger on her. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna go take a look at the box first. So it says Ichibansho figure right here, and this is from Saekano. Okay, it's a how to create a boring girlfriend or something, if I remember. And this is I think this is part of the third season or the second season. Okay, I think this is based off of the anime. Alright, and then we got Bandai here, Bandai Namco. Okay, I think this says Megumi Kato on it. Swimsuit. Alright, and then we kind of got a pretty big window here. I would say that's 80% of the box, of the front window. Would this make a good box figure? You know what? I think it would. If you took kind of the protective plastic out around her, I think it would look okay. But there's no window on top, so you won't get any light in. Okay, is what I'm gonna say. All right, and here's this side here. So here you got a half picture of a drawing of Megumi, very nice. And then you've kind of got like a maybe 75% window right there, maybe a little less. Okay, and the background is just kind of like shapes and stuff. Okay, same thing with the front. Okay, here's the back, so you can tell this figure is from 2019, from Saenai Heroine no Sodate Kata Fine. Okay, or Fine, I don't know. However, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like in English and Japanese. Okay, it's been distributed by Bluefin, so it was imported into the United States by Bluefin. They're the distributor for Bandai. Okay, Sales outside Japan only. So yeah, this figure was made for US only, so pretty much. Okay, and then there's pretty much the same graphics as the other side, okay? I don't think I will be keeping this on the box. In fact, I'm probably just going to toss the box. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, here's the top. Just kind of that same info. Sorry, my shadow's in there, but yeah. And then the bottom is just white. All right, let's go open her up. Okay, so before we put the box away, it's got kind of these kind of triangle pattern in the back here, a white and pink triangle pattern. All right, pretty nice. Yeah, you know, I think this would make a good box figure if you wanted to keep it in the box. It's a nice box. And then yeah, it's got that picture of the lovely Megumi Kato on the front. All right. Okay, there she is out of the box. So she was not too hard to take out. Pretty much everything comes out in one whole figure. I've reviewed a couple of these Ichibansho swimsuit figures, and they're very impressive for the cost. Okay, basically it costs as much as a regular figure, like a nice figure back in the days. Okay, like 2 decades ago, $45 you can buy, you know, a decent, you know, scale figure. Nowadays you're talking about like $150, you know. It's just insane how much figures cost nowadays, you know. Inflation. Okay, but there she is, the beautiful Megumi Kato. Oh, I can already tell you now, I'm really happy with this figure already. Okay, so we'll do a quick 360, and then I'm gonna go take a closer look at her, and then we'll begin scrutinizing her if there is anything to scrutinize. I'll tell you this, I think there is a Megumi Kato figure that looks very similar to this one. Okay, very similar, and it costs like 3 times as much. So I think this is a bargain, you know. She looks beautiful. Okay, and really swimsuit figures, there's not much wrong you can do wrong with it if you can get the skin right, okay? Because it's mostly just skin, okay? All right, so I'm gonna take a closer look at her, and then we'll begin the scrutinizing process, and we'll just take a closer look at her. Okay, so here we are, we're back. So I've taken a closer look at her, and she is pretty much near perfect. I cannot believe it. For $45 premium price figure, this is very nice, okay? I've had a lot of luck getting swimsuit prize figures, and a lot of bad luck too. So, but this one is very nice. So let's take a closer look at her. Let's start at the base. Okay. So there's the base. The base is okay. The base is kind of plain Jane. It's just this kind of clear base. All right. It looks like about 3 or 4 inches in diameter. It's very shiny. You can see the reflection of the light off of it. Okay. Yeah, and I'll tell you this, I had to like twist her foot, okay? I had to twist her foot just to get it in the peg. There's 1 peg here, and there's 2 pegs that holding the left leg in, okay? It was very hard to get it in. I had to twist and kind of contort her leg a little bit, and then before everything would line up, and then it stuck it in there, okay? So she's in there pretty good, okay? She's not going anywhere. All right, so let's take a look at her feet. Her feet look good. It looks like she's kind of got like a pink nail polish, sort of, kind of. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Sorry, it's a little bright. It's a little washed out, but yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's a very kind of light pink nail polish on her foot. Okay. Feet look like feet. Okay, the skin looks very good on this figure. I'll tell you that now. Let's zoom out a bit. Alright, so there's the legs. Very nice. They look very smooth. It does seem like there's a little bit of, just a teeny tiny bit of shading behind the knees. Very good. For a prize figure to have shading, very good. It's an obvious place that you would have shading now. So, alright, and then let's take a look at the bottom half of the figure, sort of, kinda. So there's her thighs right there, and there's the bottom of her bikini right there. It's a shima pan, or yeah, it's like stripe, kind of like a striped pantsu sort of type deal. All right, it's like a black and white. Yeah, looks good. All the lines are pretty good. It does look like this, like kind of the lines over here, this should be kind of shifted to the left a little bit. You know, it's not kind of even, but that's okay. It's not too bad. It's not like she's standing like straight up, you know. And then there's she's got two kind of ribbons right here. Okay. For whatever reason, this one looks like it's the black line is going that way a whole lot, while these ones are more kind of parallel to each other. But I don't know, it looks okay still. I'm not gonna complain too much. Yeah, so the other one has the same thing going on. So I don't know, it just has to do with the design of this bikini bottom. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, Hazemaker is always very critical about the clothing his figures are wearing. Okay. Well, yeah, there it is. There's the bikini bottom. Looks all right. And then there's the tube. So the tube is actually very nice. All right. It's white, and it's got these kind of flowers on it, flower pattern. You can actually see the little inflator thing here. Okay, and it's a kind of a gloss white. It looks very plasticky because it's supposed to be plasticky. Okay. It's not a rubber tube, it's a plastic tube. Okay, and then you can see this mold line here. Well, a real tube like that would probably have a mold line like that, and it's got these little folds around it. It's very realistic looking. I am just amazed by the quality of this prize figure. Okay, and it's got the same pattern on the top, and there's no kind of weird kind of mold lines anywhere. It's really smooth. It looks like how it should look like in real life. Okay, is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so let's move to her upper body. Okay, there she is. Very beautiful. She's got a nice figure, that's for sure. The skin is so nice. It looks very smooth. Okay, maybe it might be like a little too glossy. If you look really close, it's a little glossy, but I feel that, you know, the skin should be kind of like a matte color, but it does look like a matte color from far away. So okay, and just the sculpting and the molding on the figure is great, you know. Okay, let's take a look at the bikini top. You can see like her belly button there. Okay, and then and there's the bikini top right there. So it's a black and white stripes. Okay, it's a good amount of cleavage right here, and then there's like a bow in the center. All right, and the straps are black going around her neck, and it's tied in the bow. All right, and then there's another part that goes behind her back. Very nice. No flaws that I can see in the molding. Actually, I did kind of see there is a flaw right here. There's like kind of like something like a speck sticking out there. Maybe it's a dust or something, or just a bad molding or something, but it's very not noticeable is what I'm gonna say. I can't, but I kind of know where it is. Like I saw earlier. It's just like right here. Actually, there is also like you can kind of see like some kind of molding imperfection going down her thigh here, but it's not that noticeable. Yeah, it looks kind of weird, but other than that, I can't really find anything else wrong with this figure. It's great. It's a great figure. Maybe, oh yeah, you know what? There's the The paint's not in the line. Okay, right here, there's one problem. The paint, for the bikini strap, it's a little bit too wide. It kind of rubbing off on her skin. Okay, so it's a little paint transfer from there, or it's just, it's just not painted right. The black is going into the skin. Okay, pretty bad actually. Is the other side like that? No, the other side looks perfect. Okay, so you probably get another figure of this. It probably might not have that, but that's okay. It's not a big deal, because you kind of can't. If you look at it from this angle, you won't see it. Okay, and then there is actually like an air gap for the bikini, like underneath where the straps are. Very nice, and the straps look nice and clean. No, very nice molding on the bikini. I don't know how they do it, man. It's really good. Okay, let's go kind of zoom into her face a little bit. There she is. She's got a nice little smile on her face. She's got purplish eyes. The eyes are on there very nicely. And then she's got like some eyebrows right here. And she has like kind of like brown hair with like kind of black tips. All right. Yeah, so there it is. That's Megumi Kato from Saekano, and this is a Ichibansho figure by Bandai. I am very, very impressed with this. Okay, there's very, very few flaws in it. Okay, and they're not big ones. Okay, the skin is fantastic. The pose is nice. I'm not a really big fan of the black and white striped bikini, but it looks all right. And her figure is awesome, dude. Just the molding of the figure and her body and the skin, everything looks great. Okay, all right. So I will get some 360s shots and close-ups, and that's the end of the video. You can find. I found her a while back, like almost at the beginning of the year. I got this figure, and I got her in the US, so I got her for $45. What a bargain. I'm very, very impressed with this. You could expect to find figures like this, costing like double the price, and maybe, but yeah, I'm very happy with this, so I'm glad to add her to my swimsuit collection. All right, here's what we got.